questions of the
I'd just like to know, Commissioner Kenny, why you're voting against the physician and the physician assistant.
I think the fee is very high.
What would you do differently?
I would hire another nurse practitioner and who have some knowledge about the medication and can write the generic medication.
So the fact that there's a time crunch, how would you handle that? You're not just going to pull somebody off the street tomorrow.
Oh, but I think we can find someone.
In a week?
Why not? So, because there is a time crunch, we need to approve now a contract of $50,000.
Well, what makes you think it's going to be any less if you hire a nurse practitioner?
Well, the nurse practitioner was like $20,000 a year.
That's what we were getting, yes.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, if something happens, the county's liable because they don't have any physician coverage. How would you handle that?
Well, we can let a doctor come in or another nurse practitioner.
Without hiring her?
I think we can find somebody in a decent time. I don't think it will take months and months. What do we know about these doctors and assistants? I don't think we have a lot of information about them.
Were you here for the presentation they gave?
I went to a sub-meeting and I heard them talking a little bit.
You were here for the original presentation.
Yeah, when they came in.
Yeah, I don't know that because I didn't have a date. And if they were here, I think I forget what they were saying, I guess.
I think.
Were you here? Did you film that?
I think it was August.
Yes.
Yeah. When were they here?
Ed filmed
I
that.
find out
You
for
need
you.
to watch it again.
Okay.
Ed, go ahead.
That meeting is archived on GovernmentOversite.com.
Yeah.
I think it's August 3rd.
It's August 3rd. You see, I was
I don't
absent.
think
I
you
was
were.
not here. I didn't hear them. Because I
Okay.
can't remember they coming
All
in.
right. I think one of the benefits of these two would be to lower the cost of our medications.
Well, that is
That's
what
what they
they're trying.
stated when they were here, that they would look after that. I'm not so sure
I
that
don't know.
another person, less than a doctor, would be able to do that. You had any further comment?
No, I was just
No.
curious why she said no. Thanks.
Yes, Dan?
I was just going to say, it's kind of surprising to get two doctors for $50,000, a doctor and an assistant for $50,000. You know, that's $25,000 a piece, and you know, you'd think a doctor would be making considerably more. Maybe he has other clients, but
He must
Yeah.
have a lot of other clients.
he has
Because,
his practice.
like he said, this for him, we have only 50 inmates. And the other counties has much more. They have like 600, 700. What they are doing, and they're making like 60,000. They're asking like 60,000 there. We have here normally like 50 inmates. So he came here for the presentation at a sub. There was like a sub meeting. And he said it's just a walk in the park. This is like easy stuff for them. It's only 50.
the nurse practitioner only made $20,000 a year.
Based on the contract that you're using, yeah.
Wow, that seems pretty low for a medical field worker. But
Maybe she had
But that
another
was-
job
Where did you-
too.
That was not a
Excuse me,
doctor.
Yeah.
Commissioner Kenny, how do you know how much he charges other counties?
Because I think Jason came with numbers. Or he came with numbers. I hear that. I heard it at one of his meetings.
I was here, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, yeah.
They-
It was
they-
one of the other counties. And he said had 700 inmates, and I think it was like 60,000.
I don't have any, I don't remember him using any numbers, and why would he tell us how much he charges other counties?
I
You
think-
come with it,
I
huh?
think you
And you
maybe.
said, was it another county?
I
and
think
it
you're
was
referring to.
60,000?
They use the medication costs. What we're spending in our medication costs. The larger counties were spending
No,
the
you
exact same
came to
amount of
talk
money.
to us and you said first the fee was high because the other county had like 700 inmates
Mhm.
and you were asking like 60,000 and we had to pay much more and you will talk to him that it'd be a little bit less. I remember that conversation. I think you brought the numbers up. That's where I get the numbers from.
Okay.
The subcommittee meeting, when you met with Representative Babson's subcommittee, they appeared at that subcommittee?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you were there at that subcommittee?
Yeah, I hear them.
And you were there, I wasn't, but, so, you heard what they were going to offer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, motion's been passed anyway, so they're
Okay.
in for a year, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, I'll get their
All right.
contract for you for next week.
Anything else you got?
Just the couple of non-public items.
Okay. Okay. Kathy, Gary? Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
Okay, so, now that everybody's moved in, next,
Yeah.
the conference.
Ah. Okay.
I have the registration form from Peggy,
Okay.
and she just wanted to let everybody know that Primex has decided to sponsor the Monday lunch, so there's no cost for the Monday lunch.
Great.
So, I need to get these, give you each a copy to fill out for the conference, and
Okay.
whether you're gonna stay over.
No.
Even though there's rooms because of being the sponsors, it's no cost.
Well,
So
we'll
we
take a look.
sponsored the
We'll
room?
take a look at that. Who's
Okay.
sponsoring those?
No,
Is that
I mean,
because
because
of
of
the
the
number?
budget, we have that budget
Yep.
to cover forever who's sponsoring,
Yeah.
Carroll County is sponsoring the
Right.
event that they get. So
Okay.
I will call Peggy and ask her exactly what, because you have to be there early in the morning
Yeah.
What
and
is early?
stay late.
What is early?
Well, they start 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And we need to be there before, so people can get their packets.
Yeah.
How many rooms are allotted?
That's why I will call Peggy and ask her exactly how that works, but,
When is it ending? 5,
It-
6? 4?
well, the night that they have the dinner banquet, that's usually 8, 9 o'clock.
Oh, this.
Because they have
This.
yeah, it's an all-day event and into the evening.
And the next morning?
Starts at 8.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So, and I also need to get these registrations out to all the department heads because they would like everything by, well, if you're staying in a room by next Friday.
Next one.
But the conference itself, September 30th or October 22nd. They have an early bird registration and then October
Are
22nd.
they handling it for all the other counties, or do we?
No, they handle all of this
Of the
piece of it.
registration.
All the registration, all of the hotels, rooms, everything. They handle all of that and they give us a list.
Right.
And that's
Okay.
when we do the tickets for the, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and give the bags, and we do the name tags. That's our responsibility.
Right.
But they collect from all of the counties, even us.
Yeah.
But this is our,
Okay. How does the rest of the commissioners feel about people staying over?
Well,
It's in North Conway.
Yeah, I hadn't expected to stay over,
I hadn't either.
but that's why I want to know how many
many
are
rooms,
allotted.
yeah.
'Cause if
And,
somebody else
I mean,
needs
the
it, I'll
roommate
not
is
go.
70,
I'll
you
come
know.
from home.
Mhm.
yeah.
I can make it there at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I live far away, so
You're
maybe
right.
I will make one day over,
Okay.
just to.
But I'll leave you, make copies, put them on your desk so you have it, and I will talk to Peggy about how many rooms.
Yeah,
Okay.
just make sure that our staff will have, we covered.
Right, because we have to be there to,
Exactly. I can make it there on
Um,
time regardless.
We've got a little situation that I may have spoken to you individually, but I had to ask Kathy Armstrong to look at our travel budget for the commissioners. She did, she gave me a report, and right now we have a balance of like $365 left to go the rest of the year. We're spending, or have spent, roughly $400 a month, and we are going to use up our travel And I would propose that we take the $2,000 that's put in for annual conference and registration, that we take care of registration for this out of that money, but the balance be moved into travel for the commissioners for the rest of the year. It's another transfer of money, but I'd open it up for discussion. Our alternative is that we don't get any further money for any of our mileage, come to any meetings or go into any meetings.
The 375, is that for September, you mean? For September and the other months?
Yeah.
What is left?
What's left from 1st of September to the end of the year
Well, I
is
was.
roughly $365, I believe. We can get the exact figure from her.
I would suggest that we move nothing and that we don't get any mileage from September till December.
Okay. You have any comment?
I think that we were not thinking about the cost of, or the amount, the rate that we were getting that had been, that was at 55 cents, and that's why we didn't put enough money into the account in the first place.
Well, when I came in, it was already caught, $1,000 was caught, and then later it was put back in, so.
It was put back in because you had a further distance to go than did our previous commissioner.
That's right.
Yeah, but it
That's
was
right.
last year overspent by like, was it 2,500?
Okay, I have no problems with that.
So I think we should,
So you're planning on staying at the hotel
which hotel?
for the conference?
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, I'm not going.
Yeah.
You're talking now about
well,
something else?
it's the funding, there's $2,000 in there for conference and registration. The registration fees for the three of us can come out of that account, and then there would be a balance left. What are the registration fees, do you know?
$175 if we register by September 30th
Wow.
Per person?
per person.
So that uses up $400 of the,
So normally, where is the registration fees coming out? Is it coming out of the mileage?
no, it comes out of that
Of the
Education.
conference?
conference
Oh, okay.
and registration fees.
So we can take the registration fees out of the conference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
And what I
No,
would-
I'm not staying in a hotel, so.
So what I was proposing was that we transfer the balance into travel for the commissioners. And you would rather not
No.
get any
No,
travel
just,
money?
no, just leave the line that is for education and other stuff.
Okay,
If we don't do a conference or what, then we have some money there.
There are, to my knowledge, no other conferences coming up.
no.
Yeah, there were like 2 conferences was already, I know I wanted to go one in March. I think it
That's
was
next
in
year's
June.
budget.
Next year's budget.
There was, I think, a conference in March, and I wanted to go. And Commissioner Sorensen was going to look at agenda if it would benefit the county, and I heard nothing from that. That line is for conference and education. I think we should leave that line intact
Okay,
if there's something coming up.
all right, we can discuss it again if it.
Okay,
when it comes
so
to
I'll get these out to everybody. I'll find out about what Peggy says about the rooms and,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Like I
Anything
said,
else?
no.
Yes, Robin?
Before, Kathy, before you leave, we were doing nominations, and they're due
Yes.
today,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, are they coming through the commissioner's office? Because I have a couple more, and I got a few that people had sent.
I've only
in.
received one.
Yeah, generally they go to David.
Okay.
Right now, I've only received one, and that's from the jail.
Somebody just dropped one off with me, so I'll give that to you, but I
Okay.
have
And
myself.
there was 2 others that
I
we talked
have-
about?
Yes, I have to get to you today. Okay,
Actually, there were 3 others.
right,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, Damon?
So, if I understand Dorothy, the reason why we're running out of money is because you increased the rate?
No, we didn't increase it, the state increased it.
We went by the